Alright guys, so I finally got the rest of my OEM Honda seals in from Honda part2 to finish building the block. It doesn't like to bend that way. The blocks. So we're going to go ahead and assemble this bottom end. So I'll also be providing all the part numbers. I even got like new coolant hoses for the back of the block. I mean, you name it. It's just tons of Honda parts, and I got even extras because I always like to have extras. And it's just a big old box full. It was like 300, 400 bucks. I forget. I think 350. It was a lot of seals. We're gonna start with putting this little O-ring that goes right here. So I'm gonna have to find it, and when I do, I'll turn the camera back on so I'm not spending 20 minutes looking through all these seals because there's a lot of them. I'm gonna lay them all out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys. So I got most of them laid out here. Here is this part number, which is this O-ring. Again, part number is right here. I'll try to put these in the link, but there's just so many of them. I'm showing them to you on the video for a lengthy period of time, so I'm going to write them down. And that one's going to go right in here. Said, I don't think I've really ever seen many people replace that one, but it's handy. And I will for sure put the Honda Parts Now link that where I get all these parts from, because you can get OEM gaskets for 35% cheaper than what you could get at the dealer and shit. So it's really nice. Sometimes it can take a while to ship if they don't have it in stock or whatever, blah blah blah. But it's all OEM and it's all legit stuff, so that's a nice thing about it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put this gasket. Here's the part number. And the good thing about HondaPartsNow.com is, so say if you order all these gaskets, like you go through this site and you order all these gaskets, and you get them in, and you don't know, like, because obviously I just had to look this up, because, like, yes, I know I needed it at one point, but what is it, right? There's a lot of O-rings, there's a lot of circle-shaped ones, you know. You can put that part number in, and it'll show you a picture of exactly where it goes. That's just going to go like that. Make sure it's seated down in there. And there we go. I'm going to mark my bearing. Whatever you're using to lubricate it. So remember, always where the little nipple is. So I'm going to put that in there. I think that's the deal. I'm going to have to pause this and go charge that. So I already lubed up that part. So we're going to put this main cap on. Slides right in there. The next one after that. Now remember, they're going to have numbers. 2 arrow facing this way. They're going to face towards the timing side. So if you're worried about putting it the wrong way, it's, like I said, I believe they only fit really one way. That just doesn't feel right. It doesn't. So you could mess it up, but I wouldn't worry about it. So the numbers go towards the little arrow under the number goes towards the crank, like towards the timing side. God dang, I cannot speak today. Oh shit! This thing just doesn't want to do its job today, guys. So I'm gonna unfortunately take it off the stand and see if I can prop up my camera somewhere. Alright guys, so as you see, if you come over here, I got all the main caps on. You got 5, 4, 3, which is not going to have anything on it. And the way you tell which way this goes is this dowel pin is going to be larger than this dowel pin, so there's no way to flip this one. Then you have 2 and 1. All arrows facing this way, and bearings are in grease, so we're going to spin. Everything spins free, there's nothing catching. That's good. So now we're going to go and put our pistons on. So you got the 2 that go here, 1 and 1. And yeah, so this is the exciting part. So now we're going to flip it over. I tap these into place to make sure that the crank's not going to fall out when I flip it over. If you want, you can actually put some bolts in them. I think she just ran by. Okay guys, time for pistons to go in. So I have a thing of oil over here. I got my Wiseco piston thing, and the thing I like about this container is this is just like some kind of random to-go container I have, but it fits perfectly, 87 millimeter, and it sits in place in the motor, and I use this on all the time because of this. So I couldn't tell you where the hell I got this from, but it won't fall off the motor, so I can just use it, dip my fingers in it, and dip my fingers and swirl around there, make sure that the cylinder walls are nice and lubricated, make sure that the sleeve is nice and lubricated. So this is nice. Oh, I got something over here. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna make sure that this is lined up to the best of its ability. Probably about right there. And then I'm going to lubricate this up. And since my stand's dead, I'm gonna have to do this like my old videos, which sucks. I'm gonna lube it up, and then I'm gonna drop this piston in there, and I'll show you all that once I get the piston in. Okay guys, so I got my rod here. Like I said, it's all polished up. I'm still going to be putting this on there and then the rod bearings. So let me go ahead and put some of this on here and then put the rod bearings on, and I'll show you all what to do after. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have the piston in there. IN is kind of like intake side, think of it that way, exhaust. And also you can tell by the valve size, exhaust valves are smaller than intake valves. So it's nice and oiled. You can see that there's actually oil in there, which is fine. We can rub all that out. But I really did it so it could soak into all along the outside. So we push this down in there, see, like that, and it'll fall down in there, and it'll compress the rings. So this is basically right where it should be now. I'm just going to take my hammer and I'm going to take it this way and just tap it down in there like this with the soft part. It's in there. It's in the sleeve. It's that easy. Take this, boom, move it. It's in there, right? So now we're going to move our oil. So we're actually going to take it from over here, and then I'm going to turn the I'm going to turn it upside down, and then I'm going to put the bottom piece on, and yeah, and then that piston will be in, and then we'll move and we'll do the next one and the next one. I'll probably do the two middle ones together as they're like this. I could probably honestly do this outer one as well. The middle ones are actually kind of already up, but I'm going to do one at a time just to be safe. So yeah, I'm going to turn this upside down, and I'll show you all from there. Okay, and right here's where we're going to stop. If you have no experience, this is single-handedly the most important part of building a motor. Torque specs are the most important part of building a motor. So don't just tighten down these bolts. As you see, I got the cap on, and these bolts are supposed to be 34 pounds of torque the piece. So I got my torque wrench, I got it set on 34, and it's a 13 millimeter. So we're gonna go with that, and we're gonna torque them until it makes that clicking noise. Like I said, guys, this is the most important part. Anything that has rotational mass to it needs to be torqued to spec. This is an OEM motor. Normally I'd recommend plastic gauging to make sure that everything's within good and nothing's egged or rounded or anything, but I think we'll be fine. This motor didn't have any kind of knocking to it or anything like that. There was nothing crazy with it, so I'm not going to plastic gauge this. I only think I've ever plastic gauged one H22 motor, and I've never had any issues not plastic gauging them. Like I said, the only reason I would ever plastic gauge a motor is if I was rebuilding it and it had rod knock or something like that, to make sure I didn't have anything that was ovaled out. However, this motor had no knocking noise or whatever, still ran, it just lost compression. So 34 foot-pounds torque. No more, no less. I'm sure you could be off a pound or two and be okay. Most torque wrenches are off by a little bit. For instance, this is a Harbor Freight one. This is a fucking $15 torque wrench. So this motor's hand is literally within a $15 torque wrench. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and torque these, and then we'll keep going. But I just wanted to stop and let y'all know, 34 foot-pounds of torque for these bolts that go the rod caps. 34 pounds. Okay, so that's torque. So now, instead of spinning the whole motor and doing it that way, I'm going to go from this one to this piston, because this one's already in place and it's easy to get to. and then I'll rotate it and get these to where these two are easy to get to. So I'm gonna skip and go to this one now, just because it's already in place. So I'm gonna twist the whole stand back around. Alright guys, so I got all the pistons in, everything spins freely, sounds nicely, everything's nice and lubricated. Now we got the girdle on, the oil girdle, the main engine girdle, whatever you want to call it. And we got the main bolts for the main caps, main cap bolts. ARP sells a set. I've seen people run their motors over those for whatever reason. I'm not talking shit about ARP, their headsets are great, but for whatever reason their main bolts are just really have to be done by machine shop and all that crap, so I'd like to use OEM. And you want to make sure they're nice and saturated. I already got the other ones in. Just wanted to show y'all, dip it in oil and then thread it in there. And I'm going to run these down with my impact just until they're flushed. That way I'm not sitting here twisting them like this forever. And once I get them flushed down there, I'll come back to y'all with the torque specs to let y'all know what y'all torque these to and the pattern that you torque them in. Okay guys, so this one starts off, this is 54 foot-pounds is what you do these to. And you're going to start off on 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In that order. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're just making sure everything sits flush. So we're going to go ahead and torque this to 54 pounds and go from there. Okay guys, now we got the main bridge on. Everything's torqued. Everything is tight. So now we can put the oil baffle on, which is this. Yeah. Okay, this goes on just like this. It falls in place. You got all the bolt holes. And don't forget about your little drain back here. And this will connect to the oil pump, and the oil pump goes on this side. So this is going to sit just like this. And that one gasket will go right there between that and the oil pump. So we're going to wait to actually put this on. But I can go ahead and I can put in this bolt, and these two bolts. And then, yeah. So let me go ahead and put in these 4 bolts. And then when, God, sorry, I got a runny nose today. Once I put my oil pump on, we'll be able to put this on. And that has a new gasket, and that one is right down here, but I'll get y'all that part number here in a second, but that's that gasket. And yeah, these aren't really specific for torque. I want to say this is like 8 pounds, so just get it tight with your wrench. Don't go too tight and snap it now, but tight enough where you know it's good and not going to come loose and fuck your motor up. Alright guys, so time to do the oil pump. However, I still do need to install my thing, so I'm going to wait until I do that, which I'm about to do. But the 2 oil pump ones you're going to need is, that's going to be one, and then you're going to need, I don't even need to look at the part number, I already know because it's the only oval shaped one that you'll be getting. There's that. Let me find it guys, I have somehow lost it. Oh, there it is. This one, so this part number 15113P13003, and that is gonna fit right here. The other one I showed y'all literally came like this from Honda, so I'll try to get a part number for y'all. It's gonna fit, oh, flip it, sorry, just like that, right in here. However, it's probably not necessary if you're doing the balance shaft delete, but I'm thinking oil might run through here. I don't know. I never took off. Yeah, oil will definitely run through there. I never took off a KS tuned one once it was ran, but I'm assuming, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that gasket, which the KS tuned plate then sits over. So yeah, I'm going to install those, and then, but I think I got to pick up JB Weld. I don't think I have JB Weld, because that's kind of what seals it. And then I'll be able to put the oil pump on. But all the pistons are in. It's torqued all to spec. It spins. Let me see if I can get my wrench right here and show y'all. I'm in part 2 right here. I hope I did this clear enough. for y'all. Everything spins. Oh, it's really hard to spin with while trying to film and everything, but it feels nice, guys. It feels really nice. Then you got the oil. That's just oil. Yeah, it feels really nice, guys. It's nice and lubricated. So I'm happy with it. Yeah. Nice fresh block, guys. That would be this motor's second time being built. So yeah. Anyway, guys, please make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Oh my gosh, my front camera. All that oil. There we go. And until next one, guys, I hope this helps. Like I said, I'm sorry if you're upset that I sold the Accord, but it is what it is. I didn't need another project car. I really didn't. That was supposed to be my daily. I needed something I could rely on, which is why I got the Focus. So if you're upset about it, be upset about it. But in no way, shape, or form do I actually miss the Accord, because the Focus just, at the moment, is a better car. We'll see how it holds up, and I'll let y'all know the truth at the end of the day. Let's say 6 months time, because that's how much the Accord gave me. 6 months time, so we'll see. Anyway, guys, I love y'all, and thanks for all the new subscribers that have came into my channel. I love y'all too.